Good fucking morning, boys. How the fuck are y'all doing today? It's Saturday motherfucking morning. The sun is shining quite a bit, but I'm still wearing a wet t-shirt because I tried to hang it out too late. Hey! It's not really wet, it's more like damp. Actually, it's pretty wet. It's pretty wet. It ain't easy when it's hard, but it's fine, you know, it will keep me cool. And I guess that I am pretty cool after all. Will you watch the EA conference in 3 hours? Wait, that's in 3 hours? I thought this shit was was tomorrow. Are you for real? This is Uganda. Popo everywhere. It's today. Oh. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, what is this? Hang on. Star Wars gameplay in 3 hours. Oh yeah, new Star Wars game. Totally forgot about that. Oh shit. Fucking Pog. Golden Kappa in chat. You said you never seen it. Of course, I've seen Golden Kappa, okay? I'm older than time itself. Some people call me the time wizard, okay? I've seen more Golden Kappas than Kappas. Kappa. But I didn't see this Golden Kappa. Who was it? Who is the famous one? Crash0715. Congratulations, you have the Golden Kappa. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. You're invited to the Brotherhood, man. You have my permission. Not to do what I have done. EA. Play bingo like with BlizzCon? Okay, let's make one for EA. Let's make one for EA. 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 How do you make this again? Sure. Alright. I'm so mauled. Jesus Christ, why am I so mauled? Holy shit. When does it start? It starts in a little bit less than 3 hours. So we'll be doing some Jump King expansion before that. Released yesterday. Should be good. And now we can cross out. Boom. When we're ready. When it starts. Science. This private cam show is about to get real hot.
We all gotta move. We gotta move. The fans are lined up. The doors are almost open. This is EA Play. What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and we are doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of one giant show, you are getting deep dives into all the games you love every half hour. Now, you can watch them all. You can tune in for your favorite games. You can turn it off right now, but I wouldn't suggest it. Because, of course, today we're looking at Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Apex Legends, Battlefield 5, FIFA 20, Madden 20, and The Sims. That's 6 shows, people, and we still got to get this stage ready and run through all the content we're revealing.
They're not ready with the stage yet?
Because we've got more gameplay than ever. Tell them, Golden Boy!
I'll be bringing you Apex Legends Season 2 reveals, including a new weapon, a new battle pass, and we're revealing a new legend live on stage.
Great. Adam Rank, quickly, what does Madden 20 have for us?
Gameplay, Greg.
Okay, I meant quick, but not that quick.
Okay, well, we've got an exclusive first look at gameplay.
Pre-recorded.
Into X-Factor abilities, face of the franchise. We got Patrick Mahomes throwing sidearm. We got some Deadeye thing. We got Ray.
Too long. Now Freeman.
I didn't catch that. They're rapping.
Loads of it. Brand new maps and, of course, some new updates to reveal too.
And even more surprises at the end when we reveal...
No spoilers. And Freeman, you might want to touch yourself up too. Golden Boy, we're back to you. FIFA 20, talk to me.
FIFA dropped their reveal trailer this morning announcing Volta Football. Later today, I'll have all the new details on FIFA 20 and some very special guests will give you even more.
Did they say Apex Battle Pass,
Volta.
really? Or did they just say Battle Pass?
Also, you should call your mom more often. I mean, it has nothing to do with
I'll
FIFA
wait.
20.
I didn't
just good advice
quite
for you
catch
and everyone
which
watching.
one they said.
Okay, now, Julia, you're also hosting The Sims. Tell me what you've got in 3 words.
Yes?
Brand new
Alright.
pack reveal.
That's 4 words. Now win me back by telling me what you have in store for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Why are you asking me? It's your show.
Right, we have 15 minutes of exclusive, never before seen gameplay, and I am so excited.
Exclusive.
Stig, find out all about this Star Wars game. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are mere minutes away. Folks, this is your last chance. Grab that drink, grab a snack, adjust your chair to the
Grab the
degree you
snooze.
want, because EA Play starts soon.
I'm gonna get my drink and my snack.
They can be organized better. You're doing a great job brooming, all right? You take 5. Plant guy, can see more hustle out of you.
I fucking told you it started at 6:30. Fucking specimens. The Sims 4. Isn't that already released? Isn't Sims 4 already a game? DLC. Oh my god, I am so excited. And I just can't fight it. Damn, I'm actually excited though. No cap for the Star Wars game. But why is Ronald Weasley staring? Or the Joker from Gotham? Because we have it. We wrote it on our bingo. New Star Wars game is POG. So if it's POG, I'm gonna cross this off, okay? Forsen, have you pre-ordered the Blu-ray of Who Killed Captain Alex? Look at the reviews, POG, a movie of the year. Blu-ray, I don't have a Blu-ray player. What? Who actually has a Blu-ray player in the current year? Look at the reviews. Where can I see the reviews? Oh shit. Vivon, best super action movie of all Africa. I am a big fan of the Collywood Uganda super action movie. The plot stands at a high level and keeps the viewers interested in what crazy things might happen next. VGM's commentary is hilarious and he knows how to keep things funny and lighthearted, even in most serious situations. This review refers to the first Uganda movie in the set Who Killed Captain Alex, but I expect that like to be just... So you're reviewing something that hasn't released. Wow, 5 out of 5 stars. Excellent, excellent. I mean, to be fair, anyone who finds this movie is gonna vote it 5 stars. Man, I love American football. American soccer. Man, we should start calling it American soccer. Just to piss them off. They're so terrible with their feet that they have to pick up the ball with their hands. The Special Olympics. 500 bits from Astrologic. John Madden has a 2-inch penis. True. Repeating, of course. Wait, is John Madden a guy? I thought Madden was like a move, like a strategy in American football. Like Madden 17 or something. I am so fucking lost when it comes to sport.
The time has finally come. I'm proud to be kicking off EA Play, coming to you live from Hollywood, California. Now we're doing things a little
Hext here, thank you for the sub, man.
Instead of just one show,
LETRP,
you're getting
Lackersons, and
every
List
half hour
Tom.
a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all, you can turn off the stream right now, you can tune in for just your favorites, but anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you.
Why would you say turn off the stream?
A new weapon, a new mode,
Does everyone want to get fired today?
a new legend. Battlefield 5 has tons of new maps to show off, plus some surprises.
Also, their
FIFA
volume
20
is very
has a brand
low.
new way to play, plus a bunch of game updates you've been shouting for. Madden 20's got gameplay packed deep dives into all new features, including those awesome new X Factor abilities. And The Sims is unveiling a never-before-seen pack, along with a few new surprises. And of course, in just a few moments, I'll be kicking things off with the latest on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, including 15 minutes of world premiere, never-before-seen, first-look exclusive gameplay. So get ready.
Never
because
before
EA Play
seen.
starts now.
Someone has to have seen it. Is the volume-ish fine? Yep.
What's up, EA Play?
Are laser swords expensive to make? Why do we see these electrical things now instead? Why not just everyone have lightsabers even for plebs?
And today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting so... You know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah. We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig Asmussen. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on. Get in there. How you doing? Goodness. Give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah. Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game. Guys, welcome to EA Play.
Thank you. What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm going to let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this one.
Off script.
So awesome.
Oh, yeah, we're totally off script. They gave me cards. That was the dumb
Officially off
idea.
script.
Nobody cares.
So awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today. Uncut.
All right. So everybody's anxious to see what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post... Oh, yeah. Oh.
They're not dead, everybody!
Set post-Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, like, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3? Yeah.
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order, and it takes him here to Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning
The
the planet for all its
Wookiees.
resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought up my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And, yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's roll.
would you like to kick it off?
Let's go!
All right. Check it. A. Alpha game.
Jedi, over here.
Imperial sap refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
They're farming tree sap.
We have to stop them.
That's the thing. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Wait, this is the actor from Gotham who plays the Joker.
You hear that? Said he needs my help.
It actually is him,
Come on, buddy.
I think.
Welcome to Uganda.
That's why they call it a lightsaber. I get it now.
Over there. One of the cutters turned on. Are you running some kind of drill? Welcome to Ukraine. We should call it in? Well, that'd be a breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, their squad should call it in. Yeah. Better do this by the book. Movement. Taking aim.
Gonna need to get through here. Thank you.
Welcome to Uganda.
Attention all units. We've lost contact with our troops stationed at cargo pad 119 Kappa. Keep to your posts and stay alert.
Why would a fucking stormtrooper act cocky like that? One HP mob. To be fair, that's Star Wars though. That's stormtroopers for you. Oh. There's a little bit lag, is it not? Like certain animations they do.
Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Base open. Go.
Think you can help me, BD?
Flame beetles. They're coming through the wall. Hit their nest. Trooper, he's dead.
Standing in the fight. I'm not sold yet. I'm not sold.
Okay. A shortcut. That's why you wanted to get this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Welcome to Uganda.
Dead Space. Poke.
Shoot him. Not an easy target.
How did he get shot there? Did they say that this was expert gameplay or expert difficulty gameplay? What did they refer to?
Refresh your stream is 60 FPS on EA stream, not this stuttery shit.
I'm pretty sure this is like it always is. It doesn't feel like...
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
What? Did he get his fucking throat bit? Must be God mode so he doesn't die. I mean, you see his health bar in the bottom left. Oh wait, you don't see it. There we go. My bad.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. We have the high ground.
That was definitely visible for the stormtrooper.
Reporting a live cutter near the cell block. Immediate aid requested. We're destroying everything.
How difficult it is to make a better Star Wars game than Jedi Academy.
I would just like to see like a really hardcore Star Wars game. Like Dark Souls hard, right? If you get hit once by a stormtrooper, that's like a third of your HP, at least.
Jedi will be here any minute. And our reinforcements in retreat. Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better. Jedi incoming!
But I think that Star Wars is too mainstream to ever do that.
You cannot escape! All Jedi will perish!
Why doesn't he attack him when he's standing?
Little help. Need to slice this.
Reacts.
Baron Donis 5 says EA Omega lol. EA Omega lol. Missed my sub again. Almost 4 years of being a buy. Feels good, man. I'm sorry, man. I am. Thank you for the reset.
We're here to free you. You're not alone.
Welcome to Uganda.
The fuck is this specimen?
Visitation is not permitted.
EA. Spider senses.
Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Uganda.
Games play best on Xbox One.
No.
What
Not
do we
true.
think?
False
What do we
advertising.
think EA play? Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy. Guys, congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says, that's frickin' cool. But he didn't use frickin'.
I did not pog.
How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
This game is going to be about as hard as that
being involved
Spider-Man
with this
game will.
teams, you know, Stig and his team have done an amazing job. They've
The
put
Spider-Man
so much of
game
themselves
was
into this
good.
game to be able to be
Oh,
involved
about
in
as
something like
hard
this
as
is
that
just,
Spider-Man
you know,
game.
dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team. Everybody.
Thanks,
who worked
guys.
everybody who busted their butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from, go ahead, clap now. I'm going to stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him.
Is this shaking?
I think
like a
that's
lot?
pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome.
He didn't
what
stutter
are we
at
missing
least.
by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying.
Yeah, he's
The
so
game
nervous.
Itself,
Look at his
it's
hands.
thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good
Pinching
player.
his fingers.
Yeah, right? So you'll
Right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that
give out
stuff.
autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like
Yeah.
we want the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel right. It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat and the idea
Dude,
that
this
when
guy's
I
about to
watched
have
the
a heart
demo
attack.
Initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all. I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's all freeform.
So like you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely, and actually the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
The
Force. So we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump, which is nice.
The
That's
Forsen
something that makes
build.
sense in Star Wars, a Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we have one unique expression of the Force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome.
As they don't stream says, I keep thinking the Adventure theme song is about to start playing.
Grab the stormtrooper, force pull stormtrooper, stab him.
I don't know what that is.
Stormtrooper and walked him into a vault.
I mean, I know what that is, but I don't know how that sounds
That was
like.
pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
No, you actually said it better be in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that isn't the entire game?
That is not.
That's wow.
No,
I'm surprised.
no.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi, soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the purge trooper.
That's
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like so
new that the team created.
In
Yeah.
there you go. Adding to the Star Wars
Soften them up, so they know they're gonna die anytime they face a Jedi.
It was a team effort.
That's a
You led the
horrible
charge.
job.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, great cheers for Jordan. So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back.
The KX.
And then making me fight him?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No.
Trust me, you do.
I do?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, then talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid, BD1.
There he is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack,
Skynet.
so just a heads up, if you're talking to anybody in the licensing department. That,
all right. We can make
what
that
does he
happen.
do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different things?
Like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is...
He's selling
That's
merch.
Respawn. That's
Yeah, I
Respawn.
mean,
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, Respawn made this game. Yeah, okay.
Definitely inspired by BT, but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt.
Oh, nice.
Who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
So just scan some stuff there.
Yep. Scan the environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
like
they
a
want.
cooldown on it?
Whenever they want, BD will eject a stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount that you can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment you're defenseless, so you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well,
actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
Sorry, I can't say.
What the heck?
But that's not a no. Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, story's a really big deal to us. We've created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I can't. I don't really want to go into it too far.
Go home.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the story's
gotta save
good.
it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people have been asking, right? I'd put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
This is a real, Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
You saw Guerrera in there. He's obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all going to live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we have...
you act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. It's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just, like, shocked to be up here. I'm, like...
I know. It's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay. He'll be all right.
We've been talking about this for, like, 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No.
Okay, well. Why not?
Because. No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic, and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say, and a lot of walls to run on. Vince and Stig, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
Just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Greg showing us
Thanks for
some
coming
stuff
out.
online. Like
Linear.
The reaction is fantastic.
Amazing.
I mean,
the team.
just because the game is linear doesn't mean it's bad.
Hard work.
That is not a defining
Now we
factor.
just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait.
But
to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince Steak, thank you so much for coming out. November 15th can't come soon enough. For
You're a
those of
streamer,
you
you
here
prefer
at
linear
EA
games?
Play,
No,
the
I played a
Respawn
lot
team has
of
brought
non-linear
even
games
more
that I love.
gameplay for you to check out
Skyrim,
over
God
at
of
Star
War.
Wars Jedi Fallen Order Theater. And for those of you at home,
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah!
What you're looking for. Thank you for
Oh
the
my
yell.
God,
I was
it
like,
works.
That's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
Not super impressed by the gameplay. I wish they would have shown like a boss fight or something.
So hype. Hype mode engaged, although that's actually a lie. It was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince and Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi
Burst the
Fallen
car and
Order.
would get sat to Red Bull. Jogi Bear, Chronico, Platnevo, and
All
Nailbait
a little
HD
bit too
viewers.
excited here, I'm not going to lie. I'm Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman
my
and I
God.
will be bringing you news on Battlefield 5. Yeah. Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So Alex Goldenboy Mendez is bringing you the hottest news on Apex Legends Season 2. We've got info on a new weapon, new battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th
New battle
legend.
pass.
Stay tuned because Apex Legends is moments
Cross
away.
that off. It's the only thing we crossed off. We suck. Yeah, I don't know. I was expecting something. I don't know what I expected. What did I expect? What? It just felt easy. I don't know if it felt repetitive or not. He used 3 force moves.
Welcome to Uganda.
I'm not sure.
Everything dies.
Looking for me? Surprise.
We'll see. Maybe we
What's
see
going
more
on,
stuff.
Everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn has been working diligently at making Apex Legends the best Battle Royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby. Bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including a brand new weapon, a new mode, an improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena, and so much more. So let's jump out of this drop ship, dive right into the hot zone. Take it away, Jay.
New mode.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our Legendary Hunt event. Check it out.
Did she have a Mozambique?
The hunt is upon us. Prepare yourself.
The legendary hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue, complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics.
I could do this all day.
Earn XP and Battle Pass boosts, and find all-new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
Only the strong will win and slaughter.
For a limited time, Legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite queue.
I need some help over here.
That's actually pretty good.
There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master
I like
of the
that
Hunt
actually.
Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7.
That's a good idea.
I won this one. And hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
Trust in the gods and you shall be rewarded.
Opening fire. Got him.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free
There's so many
legendary
cheaters in
Honored
this game, yeah.
301. Hit level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our first ever double XP weekend. One moment. From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base and Battle Pass progression.
Our destiny has led us to this moment.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive legendary hunt cosmetics.
The sky has opened and gifted the day.
Squad up and drop in, as the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
That's right. Until June 18th, you can jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited
It's
time
yesterday.
event that
Oh, yeah,
features
it's
the
the
debut of
8th
our
today.
Elite Queue, exclusive challenges you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was season 1. Who's ready to talk about season 2? I like that. So,
Snooshi, Toxic Laser,
listen, I play
Extra
this game every
Salt,
day.
Button on
It's
Both.
one
Thank
of
you,
my
boys.
favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. And I'm going to jump back in when we finish up. But first, I do want to talk about season 2. We've got the first details here, and joining me, we got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, we've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content.
Yes.
What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming.
It's
Confirmed.
coming.
You've heard it here first.
So, season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So, Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So, we're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that sweet new content because season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Elfstar here. I am taking fire, friends. I bathe in the blood. Your ignorance meets your end. Need help. Good job, me. A new season. Strong work.
No refillable ammo.
Hostile over there.
Frag out.
Wicked. Making contact with enemy. Accept it, I'm here. You're not.
There you have it, the Elfstar, man. I remember getting slapped by this gun in Titanfall 2, so pretty excited to see this one make it into the fold in the arena. Seems really powerful. So
It seems
tell me
so
more about its
weak
place
to add
in
one
the
weapon.
entire, weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new. It's coming. Launch of Season 2. It's actually a care package
When
weapon
fucking
because it's
Fortnite
so
and shit is
OP.
pumping up like one new
It's just
fucking
amazing. But,
Glad you said that out front.
yeah, well,
weapon
it's
or
like Master
usable
for that
whatever,
flavor. It's
like
it's incredibly
every
powerful.
couple of weeks.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground, so whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed too, it shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So like melees, gradades, and now
the L-Star.
Wow. Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it in a Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100 is a lot quicker than in Season 1. We're also getting rid of all the badges and stat trackers, taking up space throughout the leveling process. And we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skins in it, and there's going to be enough crafting medals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
All right. I like that.
Legendary.
A lot of value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, you know, we're talking about Apex. It's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin specifically from the Legendary Hunt event. But we got 4 legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin.
It's starting to look like some World of Warcraft shit.
Tiger. I think you can see there's Prince of Darkness right there. And then there is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the R301 is getting 2 skins, actually. So the Iron Rampage at level 100.
Okay.
And then there's a golden version as well.
Oh, man. Do you see that, by the way? Do you see?
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick.
That looks insane. That looks insane. All right. Now, another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Q is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode?
Yeah.
All right.
So ranked mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Garbage
Wood 3,
tier.
Wood Division.
Yeah, so it goes from Bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's because we're trying to find the best possible match for you.
This is very good.
Throughout
This
the
is what I've
season,
been
you'll
saying for like
hopefully
fucking
gaining
2
tiers,
years,
and
man.
then,
I need to
at the
add
end of the
this
season,
shit.
You'll get rewards based on where you ended.
Wow.
To show off for the next season.
Ranked
be
mode
ours.
coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's sick. All right. All right. I'm be honest with you. I'm going to be all up in
2
that.
years.
It's going to be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I mentioned, either it be the first Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or
What?
Plastic Division.
I wasn't
Plastic
referring
Division.
to
Yeah,
Apex.
so
I said it
whatever.
before Apex
But
came
dude,
out.
thank you
Battle
so much
Royales
for
in
sharing all
general.
these details, man.
You
Guys,
fucking
Drew,
prepare
ladies
us.
and gentlemen, from the Respawn team. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main. It's just facts.
Same.
You are too?
Yep.
Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains? All right, but that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legends arena is
Batman.
Watson. To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching illustrated short. Let's check it out.
My dearest Natalie, as I write this letter, it's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter, and I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nacy multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the Syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you. I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur, pour toujours, Papa.
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Why was there a
Watson joining the
pterodactyl
arena,
on
and
that?
joining me now, we have the three gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was the feels right there. Hit me right in the feels. But Griffin, we'll start with you, bud. You're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Watson a character that has impact in the arena.
So Watson really started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, who he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the sort of the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character that could really create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment and you really know the map and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how.
Can't every character in the game get over
the
that?
Current meta of
fucking
I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can.
the
Use
robot,
Bangalore, Wraith,
the jump pad,
all of those.
and the other fucking guy.
We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stanced RTS kind of play style has breathing room.
Yeah, you're trying to provide like options for the players.
Yes,
right? Because if you
yeah.
want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach, whether you're
Yeah.
running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support.
Yeah.
You can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. And we're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
Yeah, so
it's a collaborative effort. You know, shout out Keith and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to. Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic. She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, from there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out.
It's laughing
with the
because
animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities. And that too, so.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah,
you see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great.
Somebody clapped. Oh.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story. You know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that one.
Watson's kind of different from the way we usually do things because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her. And one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, you know, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now, it was something that kind of stuck out to me. So am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes, so Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So she's in the arena, so all the legends must know her.
Oh, yeah. She was their kid sister, basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. You know, her role is of support. And so everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together.
Including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
he likes
that's
that.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities because when
did we even see her ultimate or
revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw dropping, and a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that a lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes. Jack Stickman, Kevin Oop, this laser,
has more
in
interrelated
pieces.
abilities than probably any other
Otay, 2 years.
We have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, like I just saw right there, I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm downed and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield.
Fucking super Kappa.
Also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. And you can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off with Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate, 100% ultimate charge. And so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Wattson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can
Wait, are you guys debating
highly mobile squad? You can play offense, defense,
the
support,
gender of the
however you feel
character?
like
Is that
the
what
fences
you're
and the pylon
talking about
are
now?
most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants
The
anymore.
fuck?
We
Who cares? Half the fucking characters in this game is female.
We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant.
It's not a story game.
Oh, wow.
Who fucking cares?
That is ridiculous.
There's also,
fuck?
when they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah, so if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why like she grew up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, the entrances, the exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe you find a little. No one cheered for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was?
I still don't know what happens when you walk
so to speak, to make it really
through it as an
stand out.
enemy.
Yeah, again, silhouettes everything. You gotta
Do you
make
die?
it stand
Do
out,
you
and
just
it
get
has to look
blocked?
like it lives in the world. That it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out, and create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it out. We tested it out. We play it in game or in house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between the two, and they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague hand wavy designer description.
Everything about it has clearly been thought out. This legend is going to be incredible.
Oh, like an arc star.
You guys excited, Wattson? That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new Battle Pass for Season 2. So, let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Dansiv, the gifted sub, thank you. Morley with 1 year. Pog, enjoying the badge, man. Dash Hell with 55 months. Thank you. Metro Donut Stream says it took all of 2 seconds for chat to forget that they mentioned it was alpha footage. What a bunch of pigs expecting a perfect looking game right now. I mean, to be fair, a lot of times when they show alpha footage, it ends up looking very, very similar. They just call it alpha so that people like you
What was that?
don't judge it too hard.
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
All right.
Can you tell me?
Well, let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon at the start of Season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
There's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
No, man, I'm just holding L's all
Not a
day out
chance.
here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much.
I mean,
Guys,
don't get me
Apex
wrong,
Legends
I'm hoping for the game to be very good. And I'm hoping that it's just early alpha shenanigans,
Now, if you're in Los
but
Angeles,
usually
check
it's...
out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Wattson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening
I mean, it's
here.
fucking
And for
dry
those of you
being a
at home,
variety streamer,
Double XP
dude.
weekend is going on right now, so jump into the legendary hunt event and start earning
We have to go
those
through the
amazing
fucking trash,
exclusive skins.
finding
I'm Golden Boy.
crumbs of
It's
bread,
been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all here today.
put it
and I'll
together
see
into
you
half a
in the
sandwich.
arena. Peace.
Crikey Donut Stream says, why they need to make each game segment 30 minutes? They're just trying to pad out as much time as possible. I don't think they're bullshitting around too much. Tony Macaroni on the stream says Star Wars looks disappointing. Assassin's Creed with a lightsaber. That's not the feeling I got from it. I don't know. The only way I think is to make a Star Wars game really fucking hard. That would be very interesting, but since it's just a mainstream
ton of new info on Apex Legends Season 2, including a
franchise,
new
it's hard to make it too hard, or the normies will complain.
Reveal of the newest Legend Reactsen. I'm Greg Miller here at EA Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest Legend right now. Stick around, because up next we've got Julia Hardy and Adam Freeman giving us the dirty details on Battlefield 5, including looks at a ton of new maps, exciting updates, and details on a new theater of war. All that's moments away, so keep it locked.
Fimo2 on the stream says off the script, by the way.
It's all freeform.
So like you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely, and actually it's all freeform.
So like you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely, and actually it's all freeform.
So like you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely, and actually it's all freeform.
Technically not. It's subtitles for deaf people. Oh shit. Now you feel bad, Chad. Stannis Beat on his stream says, what did Snoozebot whisper you? He whispered me that the first person to ask me should get banned. Sorry, Stannis.
Hey guys! Hey, welcome to the Battlefield 5 show live from EA Play in Hollywood. Let's hear it! I'm Julia Hardy, and today we've got a ton of new info on some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield Community Manager Adam Freeman, what have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. And I know you guys are a fan too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today. So, over the next half hour, we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few minutes. We've heard what you want, so today you're getting your first look at a ton of
His vampire tooth looks
features we know you've been screaming out for,
like it's
and the arrival of a new theater of war
too
that's coming
close
to Battlefield 5 this
to
fall.
the middle.
So, when Chapter 4 Define the Odds drops, it's bringing so much cool stuff. So let's get to it.
Oh, it's the right position.
Julia.
Thanks,
It just
Adam.
looks very sharp.
That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic off our first new map, Marita. Let's check it out.
The Battle of Greece continues. On the Marita map, Allied forces are making a last stand to halt the Axis armies sweeping through the region.
I like Battlefield. I didn't like the BR at all, but I like the normal one.
You'll deploy on a sloping
Feels pretty good, the
mountain
game
ridge
now.
and within the tight streets of a rural town.
Battlefly.
Allies control the town, but
Battlefield.
Axis troops are already on its fringes. The road down into the village is crucial.
Super
as you
sniper.
must fight to hold here or risk losing control of the region. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets.
Hello guys, new update on
Hills and
Battlefield 5
multi-story
Smile,
homes
it's still bad.
means
Bye
unique
guys.
Vertical gameplay. Stay alert
Why is
in
it
this
bad?
steep
Why do you think it's bad?
Battle of Greece.
I enjoy it every time I play it. I mean, I don't play it too much, but sessions.
To help give us even more details on Marita, please welcome Ryan MacArthur from DICE. Yeah. So thanks for coming out, Ryan.
I guess
So
if you don't
obviously
overdo it.
Marita looks amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
Well, I think the team in LA
Played
that
for a
put this
few
together,
hours.
and they built the
Probably
Mercury
played
map
it
that everyone saw earlier this month, and so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle
between
of Greece,
10 to
which is a bit
15
of an
hours.
unknown story, new to me as well, as you learn about this stuff. So it's really cool. It's sort of set on the Albanian-Greece border, sort of in the mountains there, where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war. And it's sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet village. Before,
Not anymore.
Before these guys all show up. And it's quite a different experience than Mercury. And it's sort of a totally different style of gameplay that you would have seen in the game before.
So what kind of gameplay are we talking about? What's happening?
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total creative chaos. So you're just going to see some absolute
creative chaos.
Yeah, no OP fucking
So what we got now is
tanks.
just head-on, just collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we tried to do with all the new maps that we've created, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it sort of has a different feel than the one.
I don't mind the
Sort
planes,
of create that
but the
different
tanks
experience for them.
are
So
fucking
this one has, I guess for lack of a better way to put it, is sort of a banana shape to it, and that banana
If you like
shape
their
sort
fruit.
well, I think fruit's important when you're doing game design, I think, obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles and sort of creates this sort of narrow channels for people to just run head-on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield.
Colonel
But it
Schlong,
gives-
sweet
want, though.
babies,
That's what we want, that kind of
Nabiha,
chaos. But most
Tinniton,
importantly, we
Gul,
need
Chuck,
to know, like, we could talk all day,
Escalamadin,
but
and
when
Mogul,
can we
tier
get our
3.
hands on it? That's what we want to know,
14
right?
months.
Yeah,
Hello,
I think
man.
the great thing for this
Thank
is
you very
coming
much.
in July as part of Chapter 4, so stay
boy.
tuned. And I think some people are going to get to play it while they're here today.
Ooh, lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's we've stuck up there for no other reason
Morgan.
than, well, my own entertainment, has more on Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing.
shit.
I don't know what you're giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps. So let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan. It's coming in Chapter 4.
The fight moves to the North African desert in a vast new map for Battlefield 5, Al Sundan. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession of these critical points. In Al Sundan, we've taken the vista used in a single-player war story under no flag and doubled down on air and land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices. Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight interior areas. Al Sundan is classic Battlefield. We can't wait to let you play it.
Capture airports to use it. That's pretty cool. Did they ever have that in Battlefield?
That's amazing. So obviously Al Sundan was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually, when the guys, when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II.
They had it Battlefield
with Under
3.
No Flag, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide open experience. And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective as well. So when we finished the game originally, the team wanted to sort of sit down and sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing Battlefield map. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see
It's very
tanks
wide.
and planes and infantry and all of that together and sort of what is
Or did
what
it
is
say
truly
shit?
Battlefield.
Did you say wide?
It's sort of built for that open world gameplay with
Wide.
depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so how do I kind of adjust my strategy? Because obviously it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different play styles. So there's 6 flags on this when you're playing Conquest, and you can see here, even if you can see from the videos here, you've got, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things. And the bridge in the middle, it's all about, sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just sit there with his tank and
Bridge
destroy
in the
me.
middle.
But, it's just something that he likes to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's super nice. But
no, but most importantly, I mean, again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through. We've got so many announcements. When can we get our hands hands on Al Sandan.
But so this is the first map that we're going to come in with Chapter 4. So June 27th, this is going to be available day 1, Chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice, nice.
I'll be busy with Mario Maker.
Surprises to come, but before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of Chapter 4.
Get up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the odds, new and intense close-quarter maps are coming to Battlefield 5. By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer, specially tailored for intimate infantry combat. The new battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways. Teamwork, skill, and adaptation are your keys to victory.
CS Italy. Wait, was it? Now that you said, I actually the start where you start as counter-terrorist, it really looked like it. That little two roads thingies.
Your enemies, and prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
Wait, it is?
Now, to help us break down these new maps, Ryan and I are
It's
joined
Norway.
by Mr.
Those were two maps, you
Battlefield
fucking imbecile.
himself, Lars Gustafsson.
One in Italy and one
If you made that up yourself.
Norway.
Oh, and because he asked nicely, we also let Freeman come down from his weird place
Right,
up there.
you're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens. Do you want to take over this one for the start?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go for it.
Lars,
Was
these
France?
are very different then to the two maps we've already shown so far today. Tell us about them.
They are. I mean,
All right.
taking a step back, we've been closely monitoring how players engage in Tides of War, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been kind of a Battlefield pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes, like Squad Conquest, for example.
In Sweden.
Which, really become a success.
Really become
and with
a
that
success.
In mind, then we've, together with the DICE LA studio, they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for smaller modes. And as such, being able to give that, you know, the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Oh yeah,
Tight
we need that on a
combat.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
Look, it is CS Italy.
I mean,
What the hell?
The sort of like key strategies then when you're playing
But
close quarters on this map?
You know, as we see with these smaller game modes,
The
I mean,
fuck?
the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play, and so, you know, sticking together and not leaving anybody behind like Mr. Freeman over here, unless he's
But I mean,
not
what if you
being-
want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's
Show the market square.
Because I would.
It's two beautiful maps.
There'd just be a spinning number plate.
It would be, yeah.
As you saw, Lofoten, it's serenity, beautiful Nordic countryside, but then kind of ripped open with gunfire and everything amongst villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, you know, I plan to take my wife there, you know, pastilles on the square.
Places you want to take your family, it's
Okay,
weird.
I'll take Ryan.
Yeah, take him instead and then go.
It's beautiful
the hell is
coastlines,
that?
you know, lots of good flanking routes, and it's the smaller maps
But first,
really
let me
allows
take
you
a selfie.
to master every inch of it. So it's really about, you know, knowing your battlefield.
I mean, again, we could go on and on to talk about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But first, Lars, you've brought with him some news about some kind of core gameplay updates we know that you've all been waiting for, so you're excited about this one.
Lars, you know how much time I'm spending online. Like,
I mean,
I am working.
just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month. Increase the max rank. Private games. Let's talk max rank. What can you tell us?
Let's talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness, that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a leap.
Max rank. That's just how much you play, right?
It's truly a journey for our players to go on.
That's just for unlocking stuff. It has nothing to do with
It's a great
skill.
train, but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it. You know, we want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every, do we call them milestone ranks, you know, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing
your
off your
playtime,
mastery on your
in this
journey
case.
towards, you know, that the world domination. That's all.
It's already happening.
Baby
August
Laser,
is the
Russian
time.
Thief,
So
Fev
it's almost
Geese, and
here.
kind of Zulu
Almost
Scout,
here.
Tasty
World
Turn, and
domination
Kip
for
Joke
Lars
Kip.
by
Yeah, so I wondered
Thank
if
you
we
very
were
much,
talking about
boys.
world domination or when that was happening, but oh, all right.
Private games then. The other massive thing that we know players want. What we got?
Yes. I mean, another one that's our lovely community have been vocal about. And previously, for those of you who've been with Battlefield, it was called RSP, the rented server program. But now we're shifting over to private games. And what it means, the beautiful thing with it is, the baseline package that comes out is free for everyone that plays Battlefield 5. So a beautiful package. It's there to let you set up your servers and kind of create your experiences, whether you want to capture or, you know, play with your friends. And Freeman, you can play with us, for sure.
Thanks.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you know, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield at AOL.com, and let him know.
AOL.
Yeah.
That is the thing, though. Like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No, exactly. It's coming in, let's see.
September?
September, yeah.
And at that time, I mean, we want you
Sounds
to
like me
dive
trying
on
to
it,
figure
set
out
up your
what day it
servers,
is.
play it, and give us feedback. Since this is kind of just the beginning of the journey with the private games, we want to hear what did we do right and where should we shape up and take it an extra notch. So be with us and be candid.
Okay, well, Lars, don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favorite for this. Thank you very much for it.
Do I still get to
We've got
number
more,
two?
though, Julia. We've got more.
Oh, Nintendo streaming in 15 minutes. Is it the Mario Maker tournament?
Well, as promised, we've
Mario
got
Maker
one
2?
more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project. So Inge Göran, the original designer for Operation Metro.
Let's watch that.
When we finished Battlefield
I'm not
5,
interested in the fucking Madden, FIFA, Sims follow-up anyway.
He kind of went down and he sat down and
Fuck FIFA.
he came back with what was Operation Underground.
Fuck
and
Madden.
we showed it to the team. We knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Actually, I don't know if I can watch
I mean,
it.
I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on,
Oh,
it was
you
kind of
can't
a brainstorm.
restream
I still
Nintendo.
remember it
Check
was
Triax
tons of
Twitter for
images
more
on the wall.
info.
We challenged the team to, you know, where do you want to fight? Everything from Subway to shopping mall to God knows everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the team started, or someone smart, not me, apparently, said, do I only get to pick one?
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of them, and I think Inge then chose
Got
3
clarification,
of them, which
can't
was the
restream
park,
any of
the
Nintendo
Subway,
stuff today.
and,
It
kind of the
technically
back
isn't
area in the
E3.
city.
So,
Kind of seeing
yeah.
tapas. I mean, you
Okay.
don't want one meal. You want lots of meals all in
More
one
is
meal,
always better.
Well,
right? Yeah.
Can't do
So
that
you can
then.
see, when you see kind of it spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration. But what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide especially a lot of flanking routes so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but also
Everyone
the
loves
most
a
sneaky ones.
sneaky flank.
Yeah,
Everyone
no,
loves
I
the
think-
sneaky
I think,
flank.
you know, this
Cheeky,
is
high on the
sneaky
menu.
flank.
I mean, I think if you look at
Shaky,
it like
3
this
head.
is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, you know, at street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here where the subway cars are and into the sub basements, and you're going to find a whole bunch of different things and different ways to play and different styles. And I know the guys have a few surprises in there as well that I think the community's really going to enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's
When
the
can we
big
play?
question for today. Is just when,
You have to wait a
when.
bit. October, between chapter 4 and 5.
I think this
Ella isn't
this
here, I
is
think
one
we're prime
the team
sub.
is really excited about as well. So
Ilya
I
Chan,
know I
Buddy,
can't wait for
Kasraz,
October.
Rafiki, the Cookie Monster, Adam,
I'm so looking forward
Peanut,
for everyone else
Galaxy,
getting to play it too,
Genjin,
and
and
everything else
Nukes
that's on
for
these
Children.
maps.
Oh yeah,
Amazing
but those. Oh,
Thank you,
sorry,
thank you.
those aren't the only surprises. This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Just like stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never-before-seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been working on.
No.
A timeless theatre of war, a new vision. Prepare to deploy to the Pacific. The team at DICE are hard at work creating an iconic World War II experience, releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5. As the US and Japan enter the fight, You'll clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima. Since Battlefield began, the Pacific Theater has been part of its DNA. Now, we're crafting the ultimate reimagining of the conflict. By capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite, we're bringing you the Pacific realized with today's capabilities and technology.
Frostbite.
Take part in the US invasions as their unstoppable forces charge inland towards unwavering Japanese defenses. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores, and an expanded arsenal to bring your squad to victory. We have a lot more to share about the Pacific and how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
Okay, most importantly, you went on like a bunch of like research trips. Like, let's find out more about that. Oh, let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah. No, sorry.
It's hard work. I know, it's amazing how many people are willing to make that extra effort to go to Hawaii in January in Stockholm. So it's quite impressive. We really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh yeah, taking one for the
But
team,
obviously,
definitely.
I mean, this is the big new addition to Battlefield 5. So going back, new theater of war in the Pacific. I mean, this is a homecoming for Lars. I mean, not Iwo Jima itself, but the development of it.
I remember my childhood.
Where the beard come from?
Yeah, 1,000 yards in there.
No, but jokes aside, it's having been with Battlefield all through the journey, it's really where it all started. Battlefield 1942, the Pacific Theater, and already when we started to talk about this game, the journey through the Second World War, everyone came up and kind of, when do we go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a homecoming. 1942, Battlefield 1943. We've been there before, but this is in a new way.
And I think the great thing, I mean, we hear a lot from the community, and I know, we have these discussions. You've got, where are my U.S. forces? Where's my Japanese army?
Where's my auctioneer?
Sit here in LA today and tell everybody that it's coming. Chapter 5, you're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. We've got two other
Russians
maps coming with us,
in World
three
War
maps
II.
coming with the initial package.
Do they have
specific to
any
Chapter
Russians
5.
in Battlefield 5
Some ones I think,
at all?
I think people are going to be really happy with what they're going to see. And I just say, in some that, as you can hear from the ping in the trailer, some iconic weapons and things as well.
My Garand, it's coming, right?
Yes. We're living for the ping, so I mean, we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So bringing tons of iconic weapons, gadgets, and also, after all, it's Battlefield. So, of course, there will be a new set of vehicles. And we want to take that extra step and kind of start giving you the boats, fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it was very much about island hopping during the war. So capturing the invasion experience and the amphibious warfare. So there's tons of new stuff and new gameplay to look forward to.
And beautiful locations that you ultimately destroy beyond recognition.
Well, Lars and Ryan, thank you both. Coming in 2019, that starts with Al Sundan on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new theatre of war to Battlefield 5, the Pacific. That's releasing this fall. We're also bringing features we've heard the community ask for, an increase in max rank from 50 to 500, and private games. Also, one final announcement. Starting today, you can play Battlefield 5 in the EA and Origin Access Vault, and through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. Is that everything?
I think that pretty much covers it. I guess you can probably stay down here with on the adults table, but whatever.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks. That's the Battlefield Show.
Yeah, I'm Julia Hardy.
And I'm Freeman.
And if you're in the Los
Subi,
Angeles
Diabolito,
area,
Banshai,
visit us in
Bulbshoe,
person
Cyrus
at
HD,
EA Play.
Sharebird,
Goodbye.
Sweatsea, and Still Joke. Thank you, boys. Goblin Naked on the stream says Forsen. I'm babysitting my sister's 3 dogs so I can use her home theater to watch you instead of Chernobyl or some other normal show. Seems legit. Looks kinda sweet. When I watch on my TV, I can never seem to get the picture properly. What's the word? It's not really the resolution. It's like it the ratio is like misses the last like word sometimes from the chat, kinda. Is that the ratio? A line? I don't know. Overscan. Change aspect ratio scale. Ah, it's aspect ratio. Because it's different if you're watching, like, depending on what you're doing on TV. If you're playing a game, or if you're watching Twitch, or if you're watching Netflix.
So many new maps, updates, and
Proja Red on his stream says Mohau, add new map and a bunch of new weapons. Also, you can replace racist people in chat with motivational messages.
Apparently, people don't like me on Twitter, and I'm coming to you live from EA Play, where fans are getting
Well,
hands-on.
we're busy with Jump King right now, but I mean, we'll probably check it out again.
E3 starts tomorrow. You have nothing to
Lars,
do
thank you for the 1 year. Pepega EA.
And for the rest of
Pepega.
you, make sure you keep it here because
Dimitri Nyanko with the Gitsisapta Kalkun H with the 1 year.
But right now, we're shifting gears to another DICE game. This one from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That's right, we're about to talk Star Wars Battlefront 2. And here to give us an exciting update from the Star Wars Battlefront 2 is Dennis Brandville. Dennis, how you doing?
Hello there.
Hello. Oh, they love you, Dennis. They love you. Here's what I need you to do, Dennis. Give me the Battlefront journey from last EA Play to here. You guys have learned a lot.
I like how they get the little time in between Battlefield and FIFA.
We'll be going into the Clone Wars.
That's fucking rude.
Planet of Geonosis, where the Clone Wars sort of started.
Sure.
We deliver a bunch of new prequel heroes and villains that our players really enjoyed. And then finally, we wrapped it up with delivering a new way to play PvP with capital supremacy. It's a mode where you capture command posts and take out capital ships. And our community is really happy.
I thought it was pretty. I thought the game was
yeah, that's what you were telling me yesterday
pretty good
during rehearsals, right? Is the fact that the community is getting
when I
bigger,
played
right? They're responding to the changes and you're listening to them.
Yeah. No, this is the perfect time to join. It's, you know, like our subreddit is full of love, and it's just a joy.
It was shit at launch. Yeah, I didn't go through that, so
some new stuff this week.
Guess lucky me.
Yeah, so yesterday we announced to the core community that we'll be delivering for this month. Capital Supremacy is coming to the planet of Naboo, the city of Theed, so urban combat is finally getting to be experienced in that mode, and we're also introducing 2 new reinforcements, the Separatist Droideka, which we've been teasing for a long while, so happy to finally have that one coming, and to combat that, for the Republic, we're introducing a new vehicle, the TX-130 tank, to finally bring the fight to the Separatist Alliance.
Bring balance, right?
Bring balance, for sure.
You also announced some new skins. What are those?
Yeah, so new appearances are coming, a couple of new clone battalions, and headlined by the General Skywalker appearance for Anakin.
Skywalker.
Famous outfit that he wore during the early days of the Clone Wars.
Shunwei with 1 year says FIFA Pog.
You talk about last
yeah, I don't know about if I'm gonna watch this or not.
A year later, more Clone Wars.
Indexly, Gadolinium, Lucky, the Quick Mix skin, Nosha and Joachim SG, thank you boys. 1 year on Shunwei.
But I think it's
So,
also because
Mr.
how
Crinchfist.
the TV show really just enhanced
Zulu Scout in the background, GW, AGW, 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 AGW. Thanks. They took my dirt down in stream and says, you say it's dry for variety, but there are a lot of good single player games you won't play. For example, Chad has suggested MGS5 and LA Noire, and you won't play them. If they will be released today, you would. Why do they have to be new releases? MGS5 I didn't play. I was already a Variety streamer. I didn't play that game when it released because I'm not a big fan of stealth games. And I do play playthroughs.
So we consider Battlefront to be the greatest hits of Star Wars, where you get to play the most.
But when I say it's dry, I mean like a game you can play for quite a while. It doesn't have to be a story game, you know? Just like a game that you can play for quite a while, like fucking month or something. You know what I mean?
Now it's time to talk about competition of a different
or close to a
kind,
month. Like
are you enjoying EA Play, everyone here?
Atlas, it's a shit fest, but it was, you know, something I could play every day. And those things are comfortable when you can just play something every day without thinking.
FIFA 20, and we'll be digging into that reveal trailer that dropped this morning with some very special guests that will tell you more about the newest way to play FIFA, Volta Football.
Or like when I play Smash for like 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks. I don't remember how long I played it. But those kind of games, you know.
not necessarily playthroughs. They're great for a stream or two because that's usually how long they last. Are we watching this? I don't think we're watching this. I'd rather play Jump King. Watch Nintendo? You're not allowed to watch the Nintendo, but it's just the Mario Maker tournament or whatever. Don't show it on stream, just watch it. I can't even broadcast the sound probably. Nah, it's okay. It's just... Nah, that's too try hard for me. That's a bit too try hard for me. Senpai R6. This lullaby really helped me fall asleep. This is great, Faction. Wow. You're very talented. You can write that in your sleep. They're showing something at the end of this, right? At the end of the whole thing, but fuck, man, FIFA. I can't even care if I tried.
What's going on, FIFA fans? I'm Golden Boy coming to you live from the Volta pitch here at EA Play. Now, I had a blast actually hosting a FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back, but that was FIFA 19.
Messi back to Ronaldo.
Today we're here to talk
Ronaldo
about
back
FIFA
to Messi.
20. Now,
Messi shoots.
Brand new trailer
Ronaldo on a
this
return.
Morning, you already
Goal.
know that Volta Football is a new way to play,
Goal.
returning football to the street. FIFA to the streets. You like that? All right, now, for those of you who missed it, let's take a look. Hit me a pass. Huh. Nice.
Wait, Street FIFA? Is that what they said? That's kinda cool though. She reminded me of Miley Cyrus. And Miley Cyrus reminded me of the worst fucking Black Mirror episode I've ever seen in my entire life. Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't pretend to like this. Yeah, fuck that. Okay. Let's continue the Jump King expansion. That was very, very disappointing overall, right? That was very disappointing overall, I'll have to say.
Yump King for Shamed clap, Yump King for Shamed clap, Yump King for Shamed
Forsen
clap, point right, Pepe laugh, Pepe Sidra,
King.
Pepe laugh, point right.